Celebrity divorces are extremely messy, but there's nothing quite as messy as a custody battle because there's nothing more important to parents than fighting for their children. Let's get into the top 10 messiest celebrity custody battles. And at number 10, Olivia Wilde and Jason Sudeikis. The custody battle between Olivia Wilde and her ex-husband Jason Sudeikis got incredibly messy over the weekend, when Wilde was served legal papers regarding her custody battle on stage. Even crazier, the whole thing was caught on video. Wilde was on stage talking about her upcoming film, Don't Worry Darling, when a process server approached her and told her that she needed to take these papers. She thought it was something to do with the movie or her speech, so she opened them on stage and quickly realized she just got served. She opened the envelope, pulled out the documents quickly, and scanned them. The actress then briefly acknowledged that she'd received them before continuing on with her presentation. She replied back to the server, "Oh, okay, got it, thank you." Variety claimed that Sudeikis did not know that Wilde would be served the papers in such a public and humiliating way, but those reports have been debated by other sources that claim that Sudeikis knew exactly what he was doing. In at number 9, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Kim and Kanye have finally completed their messy divorce, and the couple are finally seeing other people and moving on with their lives. Former couples share 4 kids, but currently have no set custody agreement other than them living with Kim a majority of the time. Although in the midst of Kim and Kanye's feud last year, Kanye made it seem like Kim was keeping his kids from him, which she vehemently denied. Apparently an official custody agreement is in the works, and should that fail, the attorney is prepared to go to a judge and implement ground rules regarding custody and visitation. Kanye has also been quick to blast Kim on social media for her parenting. Specifically, Kanye made headlines when he criticized Kim for letting their daughter North on TikTok. And at number 8, Megan Fox and Brian Austin Green. This couple's messy relationship then divorce resulted in an equally messy custody battle. Who is surprised? But thankfully the pair were able to reach an agreement in the end. Fox and Green did not have a prenup, so they were forced to split everything equally in the divorce. In their custody agreement, the couple agreed to joint custody of their 3 kids. It's unclear if either of them will be paying spousal or child support. Before the couple came to an agreement, things got messy. Green posted a photo with him and one of his kids on Instagram, which crossed a line for Fox. She then wrote in the caption, quote, "Why does Journey have to be in this picture? It's not hard to crop them out, or choose photos that they aren't in. I had a great Halloween with them yesterday and noticed how absent they are from my social media." In the caption, she continued that he is a good dad, but he should stop using them to posture on Instagram. And at number 7, Ciara and Future. Even though the couple have moved on and Ciara is now married to Russell Wilson, the former couple went through a messy custody battle. The former couple were engaged while Ciara was pregnant with their son, Future Jr., but during her pregnancy, Future cheated and the couple split up. In the past, Ciara called out Future for skipping his visitation days with his son, resulting in the 4-year-old having breakdowns at school because of all the traveling. Ciara requested full custody of their son, but the judge denied it, and the pair now share joint custody. In at number 6, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Everything about this entire relationship was messy, so of course the custody battle had to be as well. When the pair split, Angelina requested full custody, but a judge ruled in June of 2018 that not having a relationship with their father would be harmful to the kids, so they denied it. After some time of joint custody, Angelina decided to take the kids away, claiming that Pitt got violent with the kids in the past. After this, Pitt was sent to rehab. Then in 2018, the pair got into a feud about child support. Angelina asked for more money from him, but Pitt's camp replied that it was unnecessary as he had already paid her $8 million to get a home with the kids and another $1.3 million for the benefit of their minor children. But thankfully, as time went on, the pair were able to work things out, and now Angelina still has custody a majority of the time, but the kids are allowed to stay overnight at Brad's place. Halfway number 5, Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna. This relationship seemed to be just as messy off screen as it was on their reality show, and it got even messier because of a custody battle over their daughter Dream. It got really bad when Chyna got in a fight at Six Flags with Dream, according to In Touch Weekly. And after something like that, Rob requested full custody. The long legal battle resulted in a document getting written up that clearly stated what Chyna could and could not do in front of Dream. Rob pays entirely for Dream's private school and any other expenses. Rob also used to pay her $20,000 a month in support, but now Rob has full custody of Dream, so Chyna receives no child support from him. Chyna's other ex, Tyga, also got full custody of their son, King Cairo. In at number 4, Denise Richards and Charlie Sheen. The former couple were married for 3 years, but their divorce and custody battles were another level of messy. Access Hollywood reported that during the divorce, Richards claimed that Sheen physically her. along with him being unfaithful and addicted to adult videos. And because of all those things, she told the courts that she did not think her daughters would be safe with Sheen. When Sheen married Brooke Mueller, things got worse, as both Brooke and Charlie had substance issues, and Denise didn't want her kids around either of them. When both Charlie and Brooke needed to go to rehab, the court finally gave full custody to Denise. And at number 3, Jon and Kate Gosselin. Do you guys remember Jon and Kate Plus 8? Well, the parents of that show had a tumultuous relationship that ended in divorce. And of course, there were arguments over who would get the children. Upon their divorce being made final, the pair were ordered to share custody of their kids. But after Kate joined Dancing with the Stars, Jon filed for primary custody. But nothing changed and the kids were given fully to their mother, with their father getting visitation rights. But over the years, everything has not been peachy. There was one incident in August of 2017 where one of their daughters tried to go home with Jon and not Kate. Later in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Jon said that, quote, "I've been fighting for 10 years and I'll keep fighting for as long as I have to." Later, he ended up winning temporary sole custody of his son, Colin Gosselin. Hannah Gosselin also now lives with her father. And at number 2, Anstead and Christina Hall. It seems that most relationships that Christina Hall gets into turns into disaster. After divorcing from her co-star husband, Tarek El Moussa, they fought over the custody of their children. After moving on from Tarek, Christina got married to Anstead, and the pair had a son together named Hudson, but they eventually split and are now fighting over the custody of their son. The pair recently clashed after Ant filed for full custody of their son. Anstead claimed that he had been the primary parent of Hudson and alleges that Christina has spent an average of 9 full days each month over the last 20 months with their son. Anstead also tried to put a stop to either he or Christina using their son for monetary gain on their social media accounts. He claimed that Christina used Hudson in paid advertisements to sell products during March of 2022. The judge denied this request, and the former couple are still battling out how custody will be arranged. And finally at number 1, Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee. If you watched Pam and Tommy, you got the inside look at this couple's ultra fast-paced relationship. The pair met at an LA club, and almost as soon as they met, they were head over heels for each other. After their whirlwind romance came to an end, they got a divorce and had to sort out the custody of their children. Throughout the custody hearing, Anderson accused Lee of not being the best parent as he was, quote, "a danger to others," especially while inebriated. He fought back, saying this wasn't true and that she was airing out dirty laundry to get custody. After some fighting, Tommy Lee sobered up and they were able to make a joint custody agreement. It was reported that Lee and one of his sons had a tense relationship, but that hasn't affected the custody arrangement. So that's all for the list today, but before I go, I'm gonna shout out some comments from our last video on Met Gala looks not on theme. MLG Gamer said, "I still think Sebastian Stan's suit looks amazing." I mean, I appreciate that he wasn't in just like a black suit like every other man, so I think he looked different. I didn't think he looked good, in my opinion. Then Savannah said, "Kylie is the bride of Soulja Boy." Is Soulja Boy the one that was like posting her on Instagram and being really weird? I don't know if that was a reference to that, but if it was, that was funny. Then Fluffy Pink Chaos said, "I don't think anyone followed the theme. Pretty much no one did other than Billy, I think, and Blake Lively, and I think Billy looked not good. I'm sorry, Blake looked amazing, but most of the people on theme didn't look good. I just honestly didn't think anyone looked that good this year." Then Peggy said, "Kylie looked ridiculous." I completely agree. I just watched her YouTube video on, how she came to the Met Gala, and she had on like a different dress before. It was very, very similar, but the dress part was different and it looked so much better, but she decided to go with like an all white one and it was a mess. I think we can all agree it was a mess. Alright guys, that is all for the video today. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith, and we'll catch you in the next one.